What's up, everyone? This is Jack Weaver here with a brand new podcast with
Nico.
CP.
and today we're going to be talking about a lot about NFL predictions, awards, anything along those lines. And gradually we're going to get into other sports, but this week we're going to stick to NFL. So for the first topic, boys, we got two quarterbacks that are dueling out for the MVP race, right? We got the playoffs coming up. I'm not sure if that's going to matter. I don't think it will because now, in my opinion, I think Stafford's got it right now just because of what he did last week. I mean, I don't know though, because I mean, Drake May is doing it with a team. I still think it with a team that is not as good as the Rams.
I agree with that take
And,
completely. I'll say there's
like-
obviously two main ones. We got May and
Yep.
Stafford. Definitely the two main ones. Stafford's got a big game coming up Saturday against the Panthers, where he can obviously prove whether that's
Panthers
where he
fan over here,
belongs.
God dang.
Panthers fan down low, prove where he belongs, or
Are the
he can
Jets
show
and
us
Giants in
maybe
the
he's not
playoffs?
built
I
for
didn't-
it.
Huh?
I didn't-
Oh,
I
my
didn't-
bad.
I
Sorry.
didn't think the Jets or
We're
Giants
doing
in the
that?
playoffs though.
Hold up, we're doing that? Hold up. That's
CP,
a top.
CP,
hold up,
I'm
that's a
sorry,
top
but if
when
it's
we
a
get into it
one-round,
little.
if it's a first-round exit, don't talk to me. Go ahead. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, but yeah, Panthers obviously turned their season around completely, and Stafford can definitely prove himself to solidify that spot, I would say, or he can maybe make us reconsider May is taking over that number one spot for the MVP. But we'll see this Saturday. So,
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
Panthers guy.
Jesus.
Jeff, kind of like what you said about the Patriots. I agree. Like I think on paper, obviously the Rams are the better team,
Mhm.
but I mean the Patriots, they don't have scrubs either. Like they got some solid.
I mean, I wouldn't
talent,
see
I'd say.
with that being said, CP. Sorry to interrupt, but
No.
they don't have scrubs. I get that, but
But they're not the same level as the
like,
Rams.
tell me, I know NFL knowledgeable people know who Demario Douglas is, but if you go out in the public and say, "Yo, do you know the wide receiver Demario Douglas?" They're not gonna if Demario is listening to this. I'm sorry, you're good at football. You're good at what you do, but at the same time, bro, that's not a Puka Nakua. That's not a Devontae. That's not a AJ Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drake May is feeding it to everyone. That's the only thing that I could think that would give him that. But Stafford's just he's almost 40 and doing it. So
I think one of
agree.
the crazy parts about Drake May that I think obviously helped his case a lot is the 71% pass completion percentage.
I agree.
I think that's absolutely absurd.
And the deep ball. Don't get it twisted. And that deep ball.
But at the same time, you go back and look at the schedule. With the regular season being over with, they have one win against a team with a winning record, and that was against the Bills.
I mean, yeah.
It was at 2 at some point, but then obviously with the way the season ended, some teams won, some Ravens lost, and they beat the Ravens when they were positive.
Yeah.
But so that got taken away. But I mean,
I definitely think the schedule is the big thing holding him down.
Yeah,
The schedule and who they face, that's the biggest argument holding him down.
say he played beat the Ravens, beat the Bills. If he were to go beat the Eagles one week and beat the Rams,
Yeah.
I think he would have had it solidified.
100%.
But I'm sorry,
think
but the
that's fair.
NFL didn't give him those games, so
He can't pick his schedule, which is fair.
and
I agree
and
with
now like I was talking with Nico Stepdad the other day, if he does it in the playoffs, no one can say anything.
That's what I was about to say.
This is my thought. I'll let you finish, CP, but I could see Drake May not winning MVP and taking the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
He was saying that.
I'm not, and I know it's a far fetch, but that side, we'll get into it more. But I don't know.
But and then I go over and look at Stafford. Obviously, last week 3 for 4 touchdowns, 46 touchdowns compared to Drake May's 31. They both had the same amount of 8 interceptions. Whereas Drake May, he has 2 multiple games throughout the season where he has thrown 2
plus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interceptions within a game, and then Drake May has only been 1 each time he's thrown one a game. But I mean, I think the 71% pass completion percentage helps May a lot. But at the same time, I mean, granted, I get the weapons ideas, kind of what you said, but Drake May has 4,707 yards thrown, and then Drake May 4,394 passing yards as well. But I mean, and then you can talk about the rushing aspect. Drake May has ran for more. I think Matthew Stafford had 1.
You also got to think about it.
rushing
You also got to think about it, though. Look,
That's not his
Drake
play
May's
style,
Drake May's
No,
our
yeah,
age.
but,
Drake May's literally graduated in the same class as me and CP in high school, and is now and playing against a 39
The top of the top.
Yeah. So like I understand why Drake May would rush for more. Stafford's not
No, I
mobile
mean,
anymore,
absolutely.
But here's the thing, though. Also, that hasn't really been. Stafford's been a dominant quarterback in the league
he's
for
never
a
been
long
that.
time. That's never been his play
Yeah.
style, so that's not something you expect from him.
And like nowadays, all the QBs that are coming into the league
More versatile. Running is a part of their
like
game.
Dart,
Definitely.
Shador. I'm not saying Shador's good, but
Lamar.
he's a no, like he's a.
Wait.
I'm talking about rookies coming in.
What's
He
that?
can run. He can run.
I mean,
he can scramble.
I mean, let's look back at the beginning of the season when he had more rushing touchdowns than Saquon, Christian McCaffrey, top running backs in the league. Like, bro, he did that.
You're talking about Jackson Dart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a quarterback we're talking about.
I was like, Shador didn't.
No, Shador never.
No.
Shador wasn't playing. Dylan Gabriel's.
No, I'm talking about. Okay, I think Dylan Gabriel is horrible.
I don't know why they drafted 2 QBs in the same draft.
Yeah,
because it's the Browns.
CP, you got anything else on that MVP?
I think Stafford wins it. Obviously,
I agree.
Helps
I'll stand with Stafford right now.
We were talking last
right
week,
now.
CP. Like
before
going
into Week 18, May was the favorite with I have it right here. 340 minus 340, and then Stafford was plus 280. Obviously, that's flipped to Stafford minus 165. 168.
And you know what's crazy? CP and Nico. Yeah, Stafford went bald. Go look at what Drake May did in one half against the. I know it's the Jets, but go look at what he did. He threw 5 touchdowns. In what? How many minutes is that? How many minutes?
An interception.
Yeah,
that stat might be the craziest stat ever.
That's an insane.
But like, what throw after that?
And guess what, y'all? I mean, oh yeah, CP already mentioned it. I'm a Jets fan. Yeah, chat. Don't talk about it in the comments, please.
And I'm a Giant, so it's not too much.
The Giants got a bright future though.
Next year, yes.
The Jets
Next
don't.
Couple years, a bright future.
All right, so that was a little bit of the MVP conversation, but going into other awards like Coach of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, like I really think the only close case you can make for like close runners is the Coach of the Year. Like the only other person I think could win Offensive Rookie of the Year would be Dart, but the only thing I think that's keeping him away is the amount of games their whole team won. But if you go look at what Dart did when he was playing, he won enough to show that when they have a healthy team and a good coach, you can't say never. Like I don't know. But with Tet, like not a single Panther hasn't done that in how many years?
I can't remember.
I'm not a Bryce Young fan. I know you are, CP, but he's not a elite quarterback.
Let me say something real quick.
He's not.
So as a Giants
he's not
fan,
an elite.
No. As a Giants fan, let me just say I think Tet has it. I'll give it to Tet. I understand that. Now about Jackson Dart, I think he's a close enough second to be in the conversation. I think it's definitely Tet, but I say he's quiet.
No, I can. There's some noise. Keep talking. We'll cut it. You're good now. Yeah.
It was the window. My bad.
No.
So I think Jackson Dart is definitely a close second runner-up. But one of the things holding him back is you got to think he's had concussion protocol multiple times. He's missed out on multiple games. He didn't play. Probably played about 3/4 to a little less.
Yeah. What, he played 12 total games, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. And so, I mean, that's definitely holding him back for the chance to have success during those games to solidify maybe a spot, which could have been Rookie of the Year offensively.
Yeah, because I really thought he was going to win.
It could have hurt him, but it also could have helped him. So it's really just something we don't really know.
Real quick to go off of what you said about Dart and his concussion and everything like that. 5 concussion protocols and 3 confirmed concussions throughout the season as a rookie at quarterback. Do you think Jets should look into drafting another quarterback?
The Jets or the Giants?
Giants,
obviously. Yeah. Here's what I'll say about that. Speaking to a Panthers fan, by the way, pretty ironic.
Okay.
I would rather have a quarterback go in for me who's going to dive on a fumble, who's going to run for that first down and put his head down. It's definitely scary, but you know what I'm talking about. Bryce Young doesn't want to dive on a fumble. We look back to
he went to pick the ball up.
He
went to pick the ball up and
Cam
then
Newton
bounced
did the
off his
same
hand.
thing, which is pretty funny. So
hey, and I saw a video today. A girl antagonized Cam Newton on his podcast and was like, man, why'd you not jump on it? He said he was straight serious.
To
He
save
said
his career.
no. He said I was scared.
I mean, bro, these are grown ass men,
Like, come
big
on, bro.
dudes, man.
Like, come
I
on, CP.
understand it.
I'm sorry. I get that, Nico.
You
But
got
if
to
you're in the
understand it.
NFL, you're big enough, bro. He's 6'5",
So you don't think the
250.
Giants should draft another quarterback?
No, on that,
No,
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 because
I'm not a
listen,
Giants fan, and I don't think they should. You're CP. That's crazy.
bro, Russell Wilson was overhated. I was one of the people hating. But let's look back to I think it was game 2.
No, it was game one, I
Was
think.
it?
Wait, are
He
you
had
talking
like
about where he threw for like
350 pass
500?
yards. Yeah, he had like
Yeah,
350 pass
and they
yards.
lost.
We ended up losing, of course, but he's not a terrible quarterback. He's old
No,
enough to where he can coach the younger guys. He's a good teammate. I mean,
and
I
you also
understand what
got
you're
one of
saying
the
with the
best
But
teammates
concussion
ever,
protocol. I
Jameis
understand what
Winston,
you're
no,
on that
saying,
team.
but
You
I
no,
also
think
I
got the
it's
best
understand
teammate
that.
ever, Jameis Winston.
I understand that, but I'm saying in terms of like health, like draft
No,
another
I
quarterback
don't
to
think you
make
well,
should.
sure.
my point of saying that
No.
is I think Russell Wilson / Jameis Winston can carry the weight of someone enough for Jackson Dart. Now, if he's out an entire season, if he gets to a career
Yeah, you're gonna
risking
have to trade.
injury, we're gonna have to trade or look into another quarterback, obviously. But
Yeah,
I think we have to see that first because I have enough faith in
no, I like Dart. I think he's
Wilson
a good
and
quarterback,
Winston.
and I think he's going to help you all a lot. But I wasn't sure if that was something that you think as a
I
fan
understand,
the
but
franchise should look into.
Hey, and another
I think we
thing
need a
I
new
have to say,
GM, if you want me to be honest. But go
yeah,
ahead.
that's the one thing. Another guy that really proved himself, like, and this team won 6 straight games, except for this last week, because it helped your guys out, CP. Yeah, the Saints lost. But I'm talking about Tyler Shuck.
Yeah,
Go look at his numbers, dog. Like, they don't lie. Like, he proved that he's their franchise now. Like, he
He's a
is.
dog.
So
He is.
now they're gonna
They
draft
need to
around
build
him.
off that.
They're
Yeah.
gonna
the
draft around him.
the
CP, don't say
Saints
I
the
mean
Saints
he
are a
he's the
very
he's the
young
he's their
team.
guy. He's their guy.
I'm not disagreeing, but like the Saints are a very young team, and I think within another
They still got a
year or
good receiver
two,
too.
I think within another year or two, they're going to be a very
I think so too.
dangerous
I think so
Is
team.
too.
Alvin
You
is
get what I'm
Alvin
saying?
Kamara still there or no?
He was hurt this year, but
Yeah, he
He
got
yeah.
was okay,
hurt,
okay.
but
Yeah, that's
When
another
he's
uh,
one
back and
that
healthy, that could be
he's getting
Alvin
I think
old
Kamara is
though.
a
something
dog.
He's
I think
getting
something the
old.
Saints should look into is like a defensive end or something like that because they have Chase Young
Yeah.
and Jordan,
And
but like
Chase Young,
they're
bro,
older.
did y'all like Chase Young actually wanted to play football this year? He actually
Yeah,
played good.
he had the most sacks of his career,
Yeah,
10, I
and bro,
believe.
and he was literally coming into the league as the most feared player that we've seen in a while.
Yeah, but like
Like,
they're kind of like Chase Young is obviously like fairly new to the league, but
not
like
really.
still, but I mean like in the sense of like
Oh yeah, he played with
compared to
Justin
other
Fields. Yeah,
The
players.
you're right. He
veterans,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, he played with Justin Fields.
yeah, but
Yeah,
like
that's
I
not that
think
long ago.
I think that's something they should like kind of look into as a team. I mean, I hope they don't because Panthers fan, I don't really want them to do
Yeah,
good. but,
yeah.
All
but I
right.
mean,
Let's hop
no,
into
that's a good team.
What you?
defensive rookie.
Yeah, let me start off with this because I
Go
have
ahead.
I have sort of a case. So Carson Swellinger is obviously that guy,
Yeah,
right? He's
Yeah, he's
he's
one.
there.
Yeah, he's
He's
top.
he's the number one leading it right now. But I do have one thing to say about this kid from Seattle. I think I mentioned to y'all a couple days ago or something like that.
You
But
did.
bro, people like I've been seeing veteran receivers talking about how good this dude is as a rookie.
yeah.
Like he's a safety that he ran like a 4.3 in the combine and he's like 6'4". So think about as a receiver, you're going against somebody your height. Like usually you're not because corners are smaller, right? You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Unless you're like Jackson Smith and like kind of shorter, right? But like,
Yeah.
bro, being 6'4" and able to run down somebody at the line, like, and he had what? He had over 100 tackles, I think, which was crazy. But Carson Swellinger obviously had like 3 picks, almost 150 tackles. It was nuts. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think Swellinger will. But hey, this next year, I mean, he might go crazy for him in the playoffs. Like he might carry him. You know what I'm saying for that defense because that defense is legit. The Seahawks,
I
Hmm.
agree.
like they had
Um,
they had that defense has a shot to help them.
Schlesinger, obviously number one. I mean, he had 15% of tackles in all the Browns games,
That's
like, which
crazy.
is pretty crazy coming from one guy. But also my close second, a little biased, but Abdul Carter. I mean, Giants fan, yes, but this
His
guy,
stats,
he's still a dog. And what's up?
no, his stat like it's just hard to read him
I
because of
think
And
how because of how they played against him. Because people knew what he could do, and they also guess who else you had on the other side with him? One of the best D
Abdul
linemen in the
Carter.
game. He came from the Panthers, Brian Burns. So
Oh yeah, Burns.
he's
Yes, bro.
overshadowed. He's getting overshadowed
But
right now.
I think
I don't
a
think he
thing
is.
with
I think we're
Abdul
No,
seeing
I'm
it on both ends.
saying, I'm not saying okay, I should have reworded that. Like, people are talking about him before they talk about Abdul.
Yeah, I think the thing that hurts Abdul though is that obviously I feel like the stats aren't showing, but that's because of how many times he has gotten double teamed
Yeah,
Yes,
in
but
games.
you got to
Because
understand
they
how
know
big of an
he's
impact that makes for the rest of our
yeah,
linemen,
yeah.
yeah.
and
You see
that
what
allows
Brian
our
Burns did
defense
this
to be
year.
able to do that.
He had his best year yet. He
But
had
if
like
it's
10
just
sacks.
Brian Burns without Abdul Carter, that he's probably not going to have as good of a season as this because he's
Yeah,
making more of
'cause
an impact than just the
Yeah.
stats show. Like the
I mean, he
numbers aren't
might
going to
next
show
year
it,
though.
but the numbers might not show it. But he also has a 10.3% quick pressure rate, and that's second in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's like not really a stat that you're going to see when you look it up
That's
on
a
ESPN or
stat.
whatever.
That's a
Like
stat that wins you games.
that's a stat that wins you games, and that's a stat that you don't normally see with your eyes.
That's the
but
same
that's
thing
something
as
you realize
OP.
exactly.
If I had to compare it to another
The
stat, I would
baseball
say,
OPS, yeah.
yeah, getting on base.
Which is one of the most important stats because you got to get on base to score runs.
You
So
got to
it's the
get on
same,
base to
like
score.
it's the
Yep.
same thing. This is a very important stat, but it's
Like
not one
if
of the main
you
ones
if you
look
want to
at.
pressure the
So
court, if you want to make a play, the
I got
quarterback's the
Abdul
one
Carter as
making
a
the play.
second, but obviously I think the team's success can hurt
Real
any
quick, you said
voting
the
for
on
this.
base percentage thing. Happy
OPS.
Shohei Ohtani Day by MLB
What?
Network, FYI.
Look
What?
at his jersey. Look at his jersey.
He's got his own. He's got his own day now.
Yeah, MLB Network. Today's the Shohei Ohtani Day.
Let's go on to baseball just for a little second. Okay, the Dodgers are ruining baseball in a good reason.
No,
I
not at all.
understand that.
All right, you know what? Let's save this for another episode.
Yeah,
Let's save this for
see,
another
I don't
episode.
even want
That's
to get
gonna be
into
too
this
long
because
of a
look at
talk.
what we're wearing.
Yeah,
I had
come
to
on.
go to a World Series game, and guess what we did? We won that game, but after that, yeah, we didn't.
All right,
We
Coach
got-
of the Year. We're jumping into Coach of
Yeah.
the Year.
I think it's.
I got Mike Vrabel. Y'all can give me y'all's.
I got Mike. I think I got Mike McDonald or Kyle Shanahan for a close second.
I
I like
think
Kyle Shanahan.
Kyle
I like
Shanahan solely because no one thought the 49ers were going to do what they did with the injuries they had. Bro, they have one of the best linebackers out for the season. They have a couple of offensive players out. Bro, Brandon Ayuk. I saw a video the other day. Somebody was like, "Where's Brandon Ayuk?" He said, "I ain't seen him in 3 months." Like, bro, he's such a good receiver, and he's
he's
not
done.
doing anything.
He's checked out, bro. He's
Yeah,
just
and
done.
look what Purdy's doing. I know he had.
I don't know if y'all
last
seen
week,
this.
bro.
He also. Oh no. I'm thinking of someone else. I was gonna say he put on some weight, but
Who?
I might be. I'm thinking of Debo Samuel, but I was gonna
Debo
say
Samuel's
Brandon
always
Ayuk.
been chubby.
Yeah, but I seen him in
He's fat.
spring training before this year. He had put on some pounds. He was
Yeah.
moving slow, but and I'm not Brandon Ayuk. So.
Yeah.
so. who
But
y'all
you,
got-
Nico,
y'all
you said
got- you said
Vrabel, right?
Vrabel,
Yeah, I got Vrabel for mine, Coach of the
That's
Year.
fair.
100%,
That's fair.
yeah.
and then you
But
said
I mean,
Shanahan.
I would say McDonald, but Shanahan.
Oh, McDonald. Okay.
Yeah.
I got Ben Johnson.
I remember you
I'm not
saying
gonna
that.
lie.
I do.
The
remember him saying
disrespect
that.
is crazy. The disrespect is crazy.
I think
See-
Ben Johnson should get it because he left the Lions as the offensive coordinator
And look
last
what
year
they
or
did.
whatever. And yeah, obviously the Lions have had injuries. I understand that, but at the same time, they're not in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They have a losing record. I feel like that means that he had a bigger impact on the Lions than like people thought. And then the fact he went to the Bears, who was a team that last in the division, and
Yeah.
again, Jaguars last division. I get that. Liam is doing a good job over there. Same thing with Vrabel and the Patriots. I like Vrabel. I think he's perfect for their culture. Obviously, being a Patriots Hall of Famer for that organization and being a linebacker as well, winning Super Bowls.
Yeah.
But at the
And
same
running the ball.
time, yeah. But at the same time, Ben Johnson went to the Bears, and I think the Bears offensively is.
I low key think the Bears have a shot.
I think
I
the Bears
agree
are
with that.
sneaky. I think the Bears are good because of Ben Johnson. Like offensively, the guys they have, they're just.
Don't say
I
Caleb
don't
Williams.
think
I
they
can't
can-
say you can't say Caleb Williams is not good anymore.
No, I'm talking about like the weapons they have and stuff like that.
Their
And
weapons are
I-
disgusting too.
I
Come
think
on, bro.
I
Luther
think they're a
Burden was
sneaky.
a
I think they're a
crazy pick.
sneaky team
they're
because
sneaky. They're
the past
good
couple
because
years,
of
the
him and
Bears
the
have
play
been-
schemes that they come
And
up
and
with.
I hate to
horrible.
break this to you. I don't know if you know this, CP, or do you know who I'm talking about, the Kyle Magange or whatever, the running back,
Yeah,
the little
yeah,
short
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Bro, that running back duo has done just as good as Gibbs and Montgomery this year. Go look at stats.
No, yeah. But I mean,
Like, and
Is
they were
Montgomery not hurt? Was
Nah.
Montgomery not hurt?
Gibbs just been
Nah,
carrying the load, and Gibbs
yeah,
was
kind
the
of hurt
most
me in fantasy.
inconsistent fantasy
I,
mother. Bro, he
I'm like,
would give
don't
me
know who's
40
hurt.
1 week and then give me 5.
I think Ben Johnson though, just because of the impact he has had on the Lions, leaving the Lines, and then the impact he has had on the
I
Bears.
actually really like that take out of you.
I mean,
I
I don't
like
But
hate
that Ben
that. Like,
Johnson
it
call. I
makes
like it. I
sense.
like it a lot.
last
I'm still
time I
sticking with
looked,
Vrabel, but I do like that.
Yeah,
last time I
I
looked,
got the.
Vrabel's obviously the
I got
favorite.
something to say.
Last
Go
time I
ahead.
looked, Vrabel's obviously the favorite with plus 100 odds, and then Ben Johnson was plus 2,500. I'm sure they've changed. I haven't looked since,
Did you say
but
plus 2 5?
2,500. Yeah,
That's low key
I think it's
disrespectful,
yeah,
kind of.
it's disrespectful to Ben Johnson. I feel like, especially with, I mean, I get what Kyle and like the
Yeah,
Niners and everything they've had, but at the same time, it's the Niners. They have a lot of weapons.
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
like, obviously you have to be well coached. I understand that, but I think when you have that many weapons, you shouldn't be favored over Ben Johnson, who went to the
yeah.
Bears, and
I
it's the
understand.
Bears. Like, you know what I
I
mean?
think Mike
But
Yeah,
McDaniel should make Mike McDonald should get more attention though. Like Jack, I know you mentioned
yeah.
him, but the
mhm.
Seahawks, I mean,
Bro, I never
they're
heard of that dude.
obviously
I never heard of him.
yeah. And now look at the Seahawks too. By the way, one of the
Yeah,
better
they're
Yeah,
teams. I
deep.
think
Nah,
they also probably have a good chance. Like
there was some stat that I saw the other day, Nico. Going back off what you said with the Seahawks, like their defense has they average giving up 10 points a game or something like that.
that's crazy.
That's almost better than Legion of Boom,
This
bro.
league is the best of the best, playing against the best players. We're
Yeah,
giving up 10 points, the best offensive players
that's a
in the
bit.
league.
That's a run.
We're
Yeah,
giving up 10
nah, that's
points on
crazy.
average. That is crazy. That
But
is
yeah,
almost Legion of
I
Boom
like
numbers for real though. That's
I
crazy
like
to
y'all's
think about.
picks because I mean Ben Johnson definitely could win it and so could Variable, but
Who did
it's
you
going to be a
have
yeah.
close one
as your top? Who did you have as your top, Jack?
for the coach.
Yeah.
Matt or Mike McDonald or Mac, whatever his name is, Mac McDonald or
Mike
something.
McDonald.
Yeah,
Mac
I
McDonald.
think he
Yeah.
will. But after
I like
this,
that. I like that.
so like, I got something to go into that's a little before we get into the Super Bowl like playoff picture, right?
hmm
Hmm.
We're going to talk about some good seasons and some bad seasons. So I
Yeah.
want to start off with one player that really he's probably my favorite player, in my opinion, to watch is Puka Nacua.
Mm.
Now, JSN will probably win Offensive Player of the Year just because of what he did in that period of time. But man, like just watching Puka go about his day and playing football and like doing it and not messing up really at all.
hmm
Like he had like what 130 catches or something like that.
Something crazy.
And the only reason he didn't lead the league in yards because he would have if because Jackson Dart did the or not Jackson Dart JSN did this.
Yeah.
If he would have not gotten hurt for those 3 weeks, he would have won Offensive Player of the Year again.
hmm
So like, but I was very like I love watching Puka Nacua and JSN too.
I think the impact Puka has on Stafford is also
I did,
pretty
and now
impressive
don't get me wrong.
because that's obviously his number one main target. Stafford now, he would be fine without him.
Yeah,
Not fine, but if you actually watch these games, and I think Jason as well, but they're not just all like easy chest passes right to the chest.
yeah,
Like they're making great catches, which is
like
allowing
Puka's made like
Stafford's
top
numbers to
5.
go
Yeah,
up. Sam Darnold, his numbers to go up because these catches, they're able to throw the ball to where the defender's not there, but it's not an easy catch for the receiver. And
yeah,
obviously, it doesn't have to be an easy catch, but they're making incredible plays consistently, which is what's allowing them to stand out compared to
yeah.
these other receivers. Is
It's
that
crazy, bro.
they're
Like he's
consistent.
different.
Consistency is key.
And you know what I think
That's
turned
just
him
crazy.
on? You know what I think turned Puka on?
I think I
Was
know.
him getting cheated on.
Yeah. Yep.
Stay in that dark place,
Stay in
CP.
that dark place.
What do you like? Obviously, it's gonna be JSN, but like, what did you feel about those 2 seasons by the MCP?
I mean,
Like, they were pretty
I
crazy.
think, yeah, they were most definitely. I feel like they're both kind of similar in a way. I feel like
Similar
they
or
have
similar?
similar.
I'm just messing with you.
I think you
Similar.
can compare
This is
them.
what get.
But no, like stat wise, I think you can compare. But like obviously, they have different play styles, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But at the same time, Jason, he's had like 50%, around 50% of the
Hmm.
targets of that offense throughout the season has been to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of like without him are the Seahawks. The Seahawks, you know what I mean? And I mean you can make the
No.
same thing for Puka, but like it's just you get 50% of the targets to you
Yeah,
that should play a huge role, in my
a
opinion, of
big
your team's
role.
success. But yeah,
I agree. And with that being said, like we also had other good seasons by like B John. Like he showed out.
B
We
John's B
had
John.
B John. Yeah, he's just a dog. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know who balled for the Giants this year was Wandale Robinson.
Scatterbo.
Wandale
Oh
Robinson
yeah,
did.
I'll
Like
say
he
Scatterbo
took
was doing
Scatterbo.
it
over. He
early
took
on, but
over that
obviously
wide. He took that wide
Wandale
receiver
Robinson.
one. He took
Hmm.
that. He took that wide receiver one like place and like took it and ran with it. And same
Yeah,
thing. And another
Someone
thing.
had to
Same thing
step
with Michael
up.
Wilson. Michael Wilson from the Cardinals.
Michael Wilson went
He went
off. He
crazy.
had he had more fantasy points than I think it was CD.
Yeah, and
If I'm not mistaken,
CD
last time I
CD
looked.
was bro. CD just wasn't their main target this year, which was nuts.
Well, it was because he was hurt in the beginning of the year,
But
so
Pickens
it's kind
went
of Georgian
dumb.
Pickens
Pickens.
had to go dumb. And
Yeah,
then they were
That's what
both
he was
clicking at
doing.
times. They were both clicking at times. The night after they got the
Oh yeah,
allegations from the
they
casino,
they they walked into the
they walked in and they went crazy.
bro. They
Like,
didn't play
yeah.
the first snap, and they both had 100 yards. I was
and
like,
they went crazy. That is just crazy to me. I would
but
let them go
nah,
do what they
like
gotta do.
yeah, it was
They're gonna
crazy.
play like
But
that. Come on.
so obviously we all know about the Chiefs, bro. Like what? No, here, like listen to this question though. If you're the Chiefs, if you're a Chiefs fan, let's see that. Let's be better about that. Like, would you would you be worried or would you be okay still because you have Patrick Mahomes?
I think
Like seriously,
I don't think
I'm
you should
worried.
worry yet
I'm
because
worried. What?
I'm
I'm
you
worried.
worried.
are.
I'm worried. I'm
We
worried.
have
I
Mahomes. Okay. Who's
I
Mahomes gonna
really
throw
would, but
to?
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
who
be
does
worried
Mahomes gonna
because
hand the ball off to? Kareem
Yeah.
Hunt? He's 40 years old, bro.
I
Travis
wouldn't.
Kelsey probably retiring.
He's out.
Yeah, like you
I
have to
wouldn't
worry. He can't
worry.
do it himself. That's all
No.
I'm saying. Go ahead.
I wouldn't worry because is like it's one season after what you have done already in the past. Plus, you had Rasheed Rice, Xavier Worthy gone beginning of the year. Rasheed Rice obviously suspended. Xavier Worthy
Xavier Worthy
got
don't impress
injured.
me.
He's fast, and
I
I
they
don't
agree.
use him
care.
to
I
I
his
don't care
agree.
if he's fast.
abilities.
Neighbors
He
is
is
just as
fast.
fast.
I
Neighbors is
think
just as fast.
I think Travis is like falling down, but he's still an all-time tight end. And then obviously you need a running back. Like your running back room
I
is
do.
just
I
not
agree
that
with that.
Here's my
not
thing,
what it
bro.
is.
Yes, Travis Kelsey is an all-time tight end. Jack brought up a good point. He's one of the best blockers, and I think that's the role
He
he's playing the
is.
best right now.
Yeah.
Because how old he is, he's a guy who when I'm within 5 yards, that's when I want to make a pass. But moving downfield, like I want a little dump pass, I'll go to him. But bro, he's obviously old. He's getting old. He's doing his thing with Taylor Swift, which is cool. But bro, you could tell he's just not fully
He doesn't
there
want
like
it.
he used to be. He
He
doesn't want
doesn't
it
want
as bad
this
as he used
anymore.
to be. And I think the Chiefs think that they are where they were 2 to 3 years ago, where they could walk on the field and beat whoever they play. And I just feel like there's not that intensity, there's not that fire lit under them, and they don't want it as bad. Like it just doesn't feel like the same team that I'm watching, that they don't want it as bad. Mahomes feels like he can walk on and beat anyone, I feel like. And that's just I would be worried because I'm noticing this a decline. Jack, your camera slipped. I'm noticing a steady decline. And this season is something that would worry me. I mean, obviously, I'm a Giants fan. I'm like, I know it's hard for me to be worried, but it's like watching this from their perspective, I would be worried just because it's like, where do we go from here? So if y'all are Chiefs fans, what do you think your next move is? Like, what do you do
I'm
here?
drafting a running back.
A running back?
Yeah. I don't hit the panic button yet. You have other tight ends for them that aren't bad.
Yeah.
Gray is a pretty solid guy, I feel like. But I think running back is kind of going to be your main focus.
I agree.
I can't remember where they are in the draft, but
10?
If are they 10? If Jeremiah Love is on the board,
Yeah,
I think that's a
I
very
would
good
do that
option
too.
for him.
I would do that too.
But I wouldn't hit the panic button yet. I would say one more year, and depending on how next year goes, if they're
Yeah.
even below, don't win the division,
Yeah.
maybe. But I think running back's going to be their main focus, my opinion. And then
Next year's a big
second
year
round or
for him,
something,
for
get a
sure.
defensive guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next year is 100% a
Okay,
huge year for
so
him.
here's the big picture of this episode is the playoff picture. We're gonna finish up with this. And we're gonna talk a good
Mm-hmm.
bit about it. So I got this written down. We got the one seeds on each side, Seattle and Denver,
Yep.
obviously. Then we got Houston and Pittsburgh playing, Buffalo Jacks, LA, New England, and then on the other side, Rams, Panthers, San Francisco, Philly, Bears, Packers.
Yep.
So if I see this is what gets me with this specific postseason. there literally could be any team
Anything. It's up for
win.
grabs. It's
Like,
up for grabs.
and what's crazy is I'm not a Panthers fan, and I don't think they're going to win. But if they beat the Rams, there's not much more to beat besides the Seahawks. I'm sorry, there's not.
Yeah, yeah.
And the same thing goes for I'm sorry, CP, but the same thing goes for the Patriots. Like
No, yeah.
if the Bills get beat by the Jacksonville Jaguars and Pittsburgh beats Houston, bro, New England's going to the they're going to the championship against Denver. Like they are.
Let me say
Now,
something.
if Drake May plays bad, obviously they won't. But
Yeah,
like
that's
I
what
don't
I'm about
know.
to say. This
I think
playoffs is so crazy. It's up in the air for anyone, obviously.
yeah,
Now, from this point on, you have to come out and play the best football because at any point, any team can walk on the field and beat you. If you're not playing your best football to the best potential, you're going to lose. And that's
yeah.
playoff football in general. But it's to the point where any team has such good of a chance
Mm-hmm.
that you have no clue who's going to win.
I know.
Obviously, you have your predictions, you can make whatever, but it really is up in the air for grabs, and anyone can take it. And
Yeah.
I mean,
And
this game coming
with
up
that being said,
for the
Nico,
Panthers is big, though. This
yeah,
is
it's
big. This
very
could turn
big.
a lot of heads.
And CP and Nico, like, I'm gonna ask y'all after I say this, but like, if I'm picking two teams to be in the Super Bowl, this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna take San Francisco and the Jags because listen, the only thing that's hurting the good teams over on this side with Houston and Pittsburgh is the defense. Like Houston can go out there, score 10 points, and still win a game, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, but New England, bro, like I just think Drake May's just gonna ball. I think he's gonna beat LA. I think Jacksonville could beat Buffalo if Josh Allen's not on. And I think Pittsburgh could beat I think Pittsburgh could beat the Texans. Like I do. And what's crazy about it is like if they do, Pittsburgh's losing the next round.
How
Which
about that
sucks.
game the other night, though?
Yo,
Ravens Steelers, man, that field goal.
that's who you need to
Wow.
get.
That's
That's who you
crazy.
need to get, Nico.
Wow.
That's who you need to get, Nico.
Wow.
John Harbaugh.
Yeah. Hey, I would be. I'm
He
so
knows
down
football.
for
He's
that.
won. He's
I'm
in
down
Real
for
quick
that.
while we're on that topic, what do y'all think? Do y'all think I've been seeing a lot of stuff about Harborough and how he can't get to the playoffs, like all that stuff. Obviously, he's been to the playoffs, but I'm saying win in the
Win a
playoffs
ring.
and
Yeah.
etc. Yeah, and then obviously he won with Ray Lewis and everything. That defense, Joe Flacco as quarterback, but same thing with Lamar is like, do you move on from Lamar? All this stuff, but my opinion, real quick on that is I don't think so because the past three games of like meaningful games like that has came down to the last play. Obviously, last week the field goal. Last year, Mark Andrews drops that pass in the end zone right there. Throw could have been a little better. Okay, but like that's a
it's got to
catchable
be away
ball
from the
like,
defender, though. It has to be
Yeah.
away from the defender. I think
no,
that was a
yeah.
good ball. A little
But
higher, maybe.
he
A
kind
little
of turned
higher.
back a
A
little
little
bit,
higher,
but
definitely. But bro,
I
Nick,
mean,
these are
most
things
definitely-
that are partially in his
definitely a
control, but
catchable
not
ball.
fully. The kicker, bro. I mean, what do you want? Lamar Jackson to go kick the ball? Like,
Yeah,
he,
like
they
you know
could have
what's
had a
crazy
higher
though,
lead,
CP,
probably.
with
I'm
that
sure.
with what you
but-
were saying, with what you were saying, CP, though, like
Yeah.
if you go watch both drive, like so you know how they were tied, like or the one was up 20-17 or something, bro. The Ravens went down there 4 plays, scored, threw a bomb to Zay Flowers. Next drive is 20-24. Aaron Rodgers made 2 little dump passes to Kenneth Gainwell, and not one Raven player could tackle him. Like, nah, they should have stopped him because Rodgers didn't make a good throw until that last ball. Like, bro, he was breaking tackles left and right. So whoever's that Ravens defense they should have been better than they were this year.
Yeah.
100%. But Jack, I seen you making a face when you were saying that maybe they should look into moving away from Lamar. So I want to hear like more what you
listen.
Because if you're saying their defense needs to be better,
you already know
Lamar
what I'm
plays
about to say.
offense, so-
You already know what I'm about to say. The
What?
Jets
Let's hear
go
it.
trade every single pick we have, get Lamar.
That would be great for y'all and horrible for the Ravens. So
Well, guess what? The Ravens can go draft a good quarterback, or they could trade for one because they definitely could.
they could.
Yeah.
Get that first
They
round, get
could.
Mendoza.
Hey, they might take Jackson Dart out your hands.
Watch it.
Ah!
We get Mendoza. I'm not mad there.
Mendoza's
I'm not
going
mad
to the
with that.
Raiders, bro.
Yeah.
Which is
Unless-
crazy. They might be a little squad.
Well,
bro.
actually, Ty Simpson and Dante Moore from Oregon, they're higher ranked than Mendoza
Mendoza.
in quarterbacks.
The only person I would consider being a little bit better than Mendoza is Dante. Dante is a dog.
Dante's pretty good, bro.
If he beats Indiana, because they play each other, Dante and Fernando.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know though. So
I think
who do
though.
you think's going to be in the Super Bowl?
Hold up, real quick. I think though, with Tom Brady being owner of the Raiders, he's going to look into all the quarterbacks very specifically.
Yeah,
I mean, you're X amount Super Bowl winner. I think 100%. If you're the owner,
can't
you're like,
even
okay,
count him on
I'm
his
looking at
hands.
the
No, I'm
quarterback.
just
Yeah,
playing.
like I'm looking at quarterbacks right now.
Yeah,
Like this is let me
this
do
is
this.
like, why would you not? I'm the goat,
Exactly.
and he's
But I
dating
mean,
Alex Earl now. So
okay.
Oh
Uh,
snap!
yeah, Tom Brady.
Nico.
Hey, Tom Brady's kids are probably screwed for life.
Okay.
Go
Uh,
ahead.
Getting off topic here.
Nico,
It
who
was
you
funny.
got for playoffs? What you think matchups are going to be
Super
winners and
Bowl.
losers?
Yeah,
Yeah,
So I like the Seahawks. Okay, I
to win
like the
it all.
Seahawks. No.
Okay, okay.
To be
I
one of
think they
the
will win
teams.
it all. If you want me to be honest.
Now I think they're going to be there. Now whether or not they win it all, that's
Yeah.
obviously up in the air. Now I'm kind of between Patriots, Broncos are my two top that I think, but then the Jaguars I think are a sneaky team that could potentially play good and end up sneaking in. But my thing with the Patriots and Broncos, both obviously very solid teams, but what else do they both have in common? They both have young quarterbacks, bro.
But they
Like
also
Yeah.
unexperienced playoff young quarterbacks, bro.
And
And I'm not
they saying
saying
unexperienced.
he's not unexperienced, but he's young and
He got beat last year, but yeah,
he did. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
he's
like
not
he
fully
hasn't been
unexperienced,
in it
but
long enough.
comparing against other guys who have experience, Sam Darnold, he has playoff experience now. Super Bowl, I don't know, but
I don't think no.
does he?
I
also,
don't know.
also to go
I think
along
with
with
the
you, Nico,
Vikings, they weren't Super Bowl,
Drake
but
May. We go along with you, Nico. Drake May doesn't have a track record of winning
he
big time
doesn't. Big
games
games,
Bro,
in
CP,
exactly. He
college.
doesn't.
CP,
Wait,
Hold on,
it's
hold
a
on,
CP.
hold on.
different league,
In
CP, but
college,
in
and
an
it's
even bigger one.
2022.
Bro, you can't.
He
He
went
was
1-2
coached
against
by a
ranked
bad
opponents.
coach.
He went 1-2 against ranked opponents, being
But he's the
Miami
one out there on the
win,
field doing it. I
Clemson
agree with
lost, and
that,
then
CP.
Oregon lost. Both in the ACC championship and then the Holiday Bowl. The Holiday Bowl was against Oregon.
Okay, CP, I get that. I get that. But that Chapel Hill team was bad.
I'm just saying, if you're that good, I think you should find a way to win.
Dog, Fernando, there's not one team in the college playoffs right now that
Yeah.
doesn't have a squad.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, we're silent. So who you got for the Super
Anymore.
Bowl, Nico or CP?
Oh wait, hold up. But I'm gonna say my
no,
team
he
is
didn't. Yeah, you got
what's
the
it called?
Seahawks though, right?
I got the Seahawks and I got the Patriots. Now I know he doesn't have a good track record. He's unexperienced, obviously, and young, but I think and obviously I don't think his team is that crazy good, but I just think the chemistry they have together and how they've been playing together, they've been winning. And that's what it is
Yeah.
about, is winning. Like
And
regardless,
if he does
obviously,
this,
he
if he
hasn't been
doesn't,
playing the
if
crazy
he
good teams. He can't pick his schedule. He's whoever he's gone up against, he's gone and won. And that's what you got to do to make it to the Super Bowl in this.
And
So if he
CP
just looks at him like every other team, they're gonna
Yeah.
go and win.
Mhm.
CP, if he goes out there and throws for 350 and 4 touchdowns against the Chargers, you can't say a word about him. Because that's a
Drake-
good
Talking about Drake
team.
May?
Drake?
That's a good
Okay,
team.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Yeah.
a good team. And if he beats them,
So for me, the playoff bracket, this is how I got it rolling right now. And there's going to be one that I might find a little controversial. So I'm going to dive a little bit more into it.
he's a bit.
All right. Texans, Steelers. I got Steelers. I think they win that. Texans defense is obviously disgusting, but I just feel like their offense doesn't hold up to the level of what they're going to be able to do. Plus, Aaron Rodgers been there, done that.
I agree.
They have DK Metcalf back. They'll have DK Metcalf back. So I think Texans win that. And then Steelers. I think Steelers win that. And then you got Steelers, Broncos. I think Broncos take that one. I mean, they have that week off. Their defense holds up nicely again. So I think Broncos beat Steelers in the second round. On down to the bottom half of the AFC, I think Jags beat the Bills.
Yeah, I
I
can
just
see
don't.
that.
Josh Allen's Josh Allen. I understand that, and James Cook is James Cook, but I just don't really see the Jags are playing good football. They
The
just
only
are.
thing I
I
had
like
to say
that.
with that CP is if James Cook is running well, James Cook might literally win them the game.
Yeah, it definitely comes down to. I
Like-
think that game comes down to James Cook and how well James Cook
Is
does.
Travis Hunter back?
Y'all froze on my end.
I don't think so.
Is Travis Hunter back?
CP's frozen on mine. There he is.
You know
Hello?
what I'm
Okay.
saying though,
Yeah,
CP?
it was
Like,
frozen
is
on mine.
If Travis Hunter's back, bro, like that's another good thing.
Yeah, I think that game comes down to James Cook and how well they like
I
if the Jags are able to stop him or not.
yeah.
So then, so I got Jags winning that, and they move on to Patriots Steelers. I'm gonna take the Patriots. I mean Patriots
Wait, did you
Chargers. I'm gonna
say
take the
yeah?
I'm gonna
Okay.
take the Patriots beating the Chargers. Okay, and then I think after that to move on to play the Broncos in the semis is I think the Jags take that and lose and beat the Patriots. So then you got Broncos and Jags. I don't know. I mean, you got a really good defense against a sneaky offense, but I think first time head coach loses due to inexperience of that. So I'm gonna take Broncos beating the Jags in the semifinals.
Wait, so
That's how it is
hold
right now.
on. Is it so Denver and Seattle only have to play one game to get into the Super Bowl?
They yeah, they have to win. Well, two technically. They have to win
What?
two because
Uh,
they have the bye, and then they play the winner of the wild cards, and then they move to the semifinals after that.
yeah,
Oh, so they
So
gotta
they
win.
start
They
in the
gotta win the
two
quarterfinals.
conference.
games.
Yeah.
They got to win two games. So that's how it is on AFC. I got Broncos versus Jags in the semis, and then Broncos beat the Jaguars. Over on the NFC, I have Rams versus Panthers. They have obviously played already in the regular season, and Panthers won 31-28 with
Matt
Bryce
Stafford
Young
played like
throwing.
crap, bro.
Yeah, but I'll get into that. Bryce Young, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, getting that 15-20 pass completion to attempts. Only incompletions were 5. Like, that's kind of crazy. 206 yards, average 10 yards
I'm just
on
gonna
each
say it,
pass
bro.
attempt.
The Panthers are not beating the Rams. I'm just throwing it out there. Keep going.
Well, hang on.
They're
I will
not.
say, I will
Puka
say, I will
Nakua. That's
say,
the two words I gotta say.
Panthers
I
are
will say,
home. I'll give you that. Fuck.
Panthers home, but I will say it's going to
Oh,
be
so
rainy
you think
weather.
Cam Newton banging on the drums gonna help you out?
Can you let
Because
me
I saw you
finish?
repost
Can you
Keep
let
that.
me finish?
pounding.
Can you
Keep
let me
pounding. Get out
finish?
of here, bro.
I think I think the weather is going to play a huge role into this game, which is kind of
Is it supposed
unfortunate.
to rain?
Yes,
You know
depending
they're
on
both playing
how
in the
much
same
we.
weather, right, bro?
But I'm saying we run on our run offense more than how they would do. You know what I mean? We rely on our run offense.
I mean, yeah, because they got Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams, but they still got one of they
Yeah,
got
they
a
have
top
kind
10
of.
running,
Yeah, I
and they still
understand
got
that,
a
but
top 10 running back.
I understand that. But I'm saying we rely on
I
our
like
run
to
game
take.
more
I
than
like to
they
take
do.
the
Yeah, no,
weather. I
I agree
mean,
though. I
they're
agree.
going
I
to
agree.
like whatever they can. You know, the weather,
But
anything that'll
CP,
help
with
out
that
their
being said, like
help them out. But that's
If the
not.
Panthers come out hot and the Ram and Stafford does not look good, the game's pretty much like cooked.
Okay,
The Panthers
and
are gonna
then
win
Yeah.
in the regular season
because
against
their
us,
defense is
obviously
legit.
Matthew Stafford threw 2 touchdowns and then 2 interceptions, 243 yards.
Is this the regular season
But
game?
this is the regular
Actually,
season game still. But
Jack, I disagree with that. By the way, keep going.
but
Me?
Yeah,
but
I think the
whenever
Rams are
the
a second. Go ahead.
but whenever the Rams played the Panthers on the who were listed as injured for that game and did not play on defense. Jared Harrison, Hunt, okay, Cam Jackson, both of them defensive linemen. Inside linebackers was Claudin Cherilus. I'm butchering names right now. I'm pretty sure I'm not good with names.
I have no
And then
idea.
Christian Rosenboom, who has been pretty clutch for us with some pretty important interceptions. Okay, and then J.C. Horn out.
No,
He threw
he's a
two
dog.
interceptions. He threw 2 interceptions with that many defensive players out. 5 of our defensive players out of the game. I don't see how with them being back, we don't do just as good defensively. I think the main thing that's going to come down to that though is our offensive scheme, whether how much we pass the ball, stuff like
What
that,
it's
and
going to
how
come
Bryce
down
Young
to,
plays.
CP, what it's going to come down to is Bryce Young going back to his normal self, being the most inconsistent quarterback.
Yeah, I agree, but Bryce Young has to play good, and our offensive scheme has to allow him to throw the ball to play good.
We'll see. So hold on, before you finish, what you disagree on, son?
When I watch it. First
What
of
you
all,
disagree on?
nah. Second of all, what I disagree on is I think you said they come right out the gun. Matthew Stafford's not playing good. They're
I'm
done for,
saying if
right?
he's not,
Yeah, but I'm saying say he's not. I don't think they're
they're
done
deep.
because I think, bro, yeah, their defense is not as good. I understand that, and I agree with that. What I'm saying is I think the Rams are a second half football team, bro, and I think they can come out not playing great, but they can bounce back and they can pick up what they missed out on in the first half because they might be down in the first half, but you can't count them out. Rams aren't a team you can count out, bro.
No, and I should have
They're a good
reworded
second
that
half
wrong.
football team.
I reworded that. I should have reworded it. But you got to also think like the Rams. played the Panthers and were down the whole time, and they were down to the and they were who else did they lose to? CP, you got stats up?
Who are you talking about? What'd you say?
Look up who the Rams lost to.
Like in the regular season?
Yes, like who was their losses? Because I know they
Rams,
lost. I know they lost
the Browns.
Yeah, what was the score
Oh,
to
that's
that?
no. That was preseason. I was about to say no way.
Who else did they lose to?
Ravens.
I'm just saying, Nico. What I was meaning is the Panthers defense is good enough
Ravens,
to
Packers,
stop
Cowboys.
the Ravens
Eagles.
Packers.
Lost to the Eagles, lost to the Niners,
Oh, show me preseason.
lost to the Panthers, lost to the Seahawks, lost to the Falcons.
Yeah.
Okay, that
yeah.
Seahawks game,
Eagles.
me and Nico watched. That was a second half Rams team. They balled.
Yeah.
But what I was meaning, Nico, is like if Stafford goes in the first half and it's a 21-7 ball game. Yeah, I'm not
assuming
I'm
the
not,
Panthers are balling.
Yeah,
Assuming
I'm
Bryce
not
Young's playing football that he's capable of.
Yeah. But I'm not counting out the Rams if that happens, but I'm also scared for the Rams because the Panthers defense. Like they're so underrated.
The Rams themselves are pretty general, but I want you to think about this. Matthew Stafford as a quarterback.
And
his history. When he was on the Lions even, which I know his prime, he was younger, all that. I still think he's obviously he's great. He's like he's
a Hall of
leading
Famer,
NFL candidate or for MVP candidate.
He's a first ballot.
But here's the thing that I think is part of the reason why, because he's a clutch quarterback, bro. He wins in tight scenarios.
How many rings does he have? Bro. How many rings does he have?
None.
Actually,
he has one.
Yeah. No, does he? Yeah, one. Sure, yeah, because they beat the Bengals.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he has one ring.
So, like, how you going? I mean, you can't say he's low.
Okay, no. You can't say rings are based off of clutchness.
But that's what you do when you gotta clutch up to win a ring.
All right, you do, but listen, a quarterback himself can do a lot of damage, but also they can't be everything. A quarterback himself cannot win the game themselves. But that's a good point countering my argument because I think Matthew Stafford is very clutch, but I don't know if his team is clutch. So I can see that.
But now, like look at who he had when he first came to the league. The best receiver, probably
Calvin Johnson. Yes, I understand that.
And he didn't win, but his team was bad. Now he has an actual complete team. He does.
That's what I mean.
This year, though, like he hasn't.
The team's
besides
complete.
the year that he won.
I think.
I wouldn't count him out. I wouldn't count him out.
You can't count them out, bro. And I think the Panthers, yes, I was trolling a little bit earlier. I think they do definitely stand a chance. But me personally, I'm taking the Rams every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Okay, well, this is all right. Based off,
and they can prove me wrong, and I hope they do. But
all right, I'm gonna reword what I said. I'm gonna vice versa. If the Rams come out firing, Stafford throws 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, the game is over.
The game's over, and I agree with that 100%.
Bryce Young.
I think the Panthers will check out if they are down.
No, CP. He's had
11 to 12 game winning drives already in his career, and 5 this season.
Against who? The y'all's division? The Saints and the Falcons?
I can't have the teams up right now. I don't. But
now, CP, you did say something I liked the other day about the division.
Yeah.
Like, y'all's division is not
It's all
bad.
pretty.
No.
We are the most.
If you go look at the other ones, there's teams.
Yeah, most balanced, 100%.
Like, I mean, we had more wins than, I can't remember it was 2 other conferences. I can't remember. AFC North, I think. The Bengals in them. Obviously, the Bengals had down here with Joe Burrow. Like, I understand that.
Is that the one with the Steelers, too?
Ravens,
and then the other one was the Steelers and Ravens. I think I can't remember off the top of my head.
They're in the same.
But anyways, are they? Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
I'm tripping. I can't remember what the other one was though. But like other divisions are like they have one team that's 11, 12 wins plus, and then another one that's like 10-9, and everyone else is just dog.
The NFC North, bro. Bears, Packers, Vikings, Brown. They have the Bears 11-6, Packers 9-7, Vikings 9-8, Lions 9-8.
Yeah,
that's probably the most.
That's the best division. I guess it has to be.
I don't think we're the worst division. I think we're the youngest and the most even.
Yeah, because even the Saints are young, even the Falcons are young.
Yeah, I mean the Bucks. I think the Bucks are probably the oldest one, just because of Baker and then Mike Evans, honestly, and Chris Godwin.
Yeah, but if they didn't have Mike Evans, they would be pretty young.
Yeah, but anyway, so back to playoffs. Panthers. I think Panthers win. Obviously, might be a little biased. I don't care, but I feel like there's just been too much hate on the Panthers. Like we're a good football team. We're not
Yeah,
bad. We're
I
not
mean,
great. We're not great. We're very inconsistent. I
you
understand
made the
that.
playoffs. What's that
Let
say?
me
But
say
yeah,
something about
yeah.
that though, because I'm someone who I'll admit it, and I live in North Carolina, so I'm a hater for some reason, just because I'm a Giants fan. But anyways, I'm someone who has little faith in the Panthers, and mostly because it's how y'all started. In my head, y'all
Yeah.
don't even deserve to be here, but obviously you've proven that you do. So y'all can easily prove me and the rest of the haters
The
wrong.
only thing that I need to be proven is that Bryce Young can win a game. Well, listen, win a game when it is on the line. Because
Yeah.
look what he did last week. I know y'all still made it because the Falcons lost, but in
That's a good point.
reality,
No,
in reality, y'all should have won that game. And Bryce Young did not play good.
Wait, what game? What game?
The game you just lost.
Against the Bucks?
Bro.
He said,
Oh well, y'all kind of got hoed.
the
Y'all kind of
games
got
you just.
hoed. Y'all kind of
Bryce
got
Young
hoed.
did play good. Every ball that was like 15 plus he threw was called back for a flag, a bogus flag, first of all. And then we literally have Tommy Trimble's face mask get ripped off. Nothing called on that.
Yeah, but he
So
started that. He started that.
He was blocking him like
No, no,
normal.
no, no. He's that the play was done. I
the
watched the end
ref
of the play.
screwed the
No,
He
the
Panthers
kept
red
going because
now
he
the
had
badly.
his
Tet
face
the
mask
Tet
Panthers
the
wrapped.
Tet
refs.
game. Did you see that offensive PI they gave to Tet?
That was
Bro,
crazy.
Tet did
Yeah,
this.
that was
Tet did
bad.
this.
Also, if it's in within the first 5 yards, bro, there's contact allowed to be made. Bro, he literally
Exactly. It's
swiped
off
his
the
arm
line.
off
It's
of
a
him.
I
move.
still,
But
but CP. With that being said, I still think if Bryce Young wins this game, I won't hate anymore.
fair.
I
I
agree.
just
And
Bryce
and
Young
same
threw for
thing.
Bryce Young threw for 266 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1 interception that game, and 24 completions, 35 attempts. He played good. He played solid. Like,
that,
He threw
I mean, that is
35
a solid
times in the
game. You
rain.
can't,
yeah, and completed
which
Why?
24 of them.
which kind
He
of
threw
brings
for
me back to your other
266
Was
point.
Bro
yards.
not
Our
running
Whoa,
the
run,
whoa, whoa,
ball? Was
whoa.
Bro not running the
well,
ball good?
our running backs, they kept slipping, and then we played a stupid flea flicker play, bro.
Okay.
Like,
So your running backs kept slipping, but what was your advantage point with the weather against the Rams?
Yeah, like what are you
The
saying?
rain, you saying you're gonna run it more, but you just told me that you threw it
no,
more
I
or that you
think
ran it
that
more in
I
the
think
rain.
that's going to hurt us. I think that's going to hurt us because we rely on our run game, and it's supposed to be raining.
I feel like, in my opinion, if I'm not
Because
stupid, like I feel
hang
like
on.
running the ball when
Running
it's
in
raining
the
is
rain,
easier.
yeah, 100%.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is you stop our run game because of the inconsistency level that our offense passing wise has is going to hurt us.
I think there's
Like
two
if it
factors when it comes to running it or when it comes to the rain. Throwing, the quarterback's got to be able to throw a good ball.
I mean, I
Catching,
watched
you got to
Tet
be able to
wearing
catch
no.
the ball in the
I
rain.
saw me and
That just
Nico,
seems harder to me.
bro. Me and Nico were at Top Golf watching that game, and we saw Tet McMillan wearing no gloves when it's raining, bro. When it's raining,
every receiver wore no even Mike
that,
Evans did.
I'm
No, he had him
saying,
on in the
talk.
second half. He was wearing
Yeah,
him
he
in the second
did.
half. He
Yeah,
threw him
because
on
it stopped
consistently.
raining.
I
I
still
think it was
wouldn't
still
even have
raining.
if I. Yeah, I
It
would
stopped
keep.
raining in the second half.
It got lighter. It was still raining.
Okay.
No, we
But
left.
We left.
what I'm saying is it is going to rain, which means it should be a run heavy game.
Like for
Which we
sure
were
gonna rain
last time I looked, it said it was supposed to rain. But anyways,
because when I looked at
we rely on our run game. Okay.
yeah.
Obviously, the other Rams are going to know we are going to rely on our run game
But you
because it
also
is
got a
raining.
threat on the out. You also got a threat on the out, bro. No
But
matter
what?
who.
But
Tet is
because,
good. Yo, this is the whole part. You like,
but y'all aren't
like
understanding what I'm saying.
but go ahead.
Our run game, we have to rely on it because it's supposed to rain. The defense is going to know that and they can stop it. It was raining last week and we tried to go run heavy in the beginning and they kept slipping. Our running backs kept slipping.
But they weren't stopping it; they were just slipping.
I mean, they were stopping them too, but like
I mean, if
slipping
But
you're
if they
kind
didn't
of.
slipping,
slip,
that's not.
but I'm asking if they didn't slip, Rico and Chuba could have played good. You don't know.
I mean, whenever they did slip, they got met at the line.
I mean, yeah.
So, like,
But
but
like that's
So,
I think
so you're
I
saying
think that
you're saying that the weather's gonna hurt you. Then that's all I'm asking.
I think
like you're gonna have to throw the ball more. Is that what you're saying?
I think because of the weather, it's going to make them stop our run game easier because they know we are running.
So you're gonna throw.
And then we have to rely on our passing game. But because of like Bryson, I love Bryson, but like because of him throwing for 50 some yards to get the Seahawks and stuff like
Yeah.
that, is going to hurt, especially with us only have like Chet and Jalen Coker. They're great receivers, whatever, but like they're not compared to other receivers that we can't rely on Xavier Leggett. He drops
No,
every ball
yeah,
that's thrown to him.
yeah.
Like that
No,
makes it
CP, I
harder
like
to
that.
score.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I think because of how we have played against the Rams last time and how Bryce Young did throw, and then how he threw last week against the Buccaneers in the rain, I think that could help us. Like I don't think that completely knocks us out, but I think the rain will hurt us some. I think it's
yeah.
gonna be a
Here's
close
some.
game, but I
Here's
think
something you
Panthers
can
I
will
say
just,
take
about
it.
the weather.
I
Last
just
thing I
think,
want to say about the weather. One thing. The Rams have a dome stadium, so
Yeah.
maybe they're a little less comfortable playing in the rain. And obviously, a lot of their players have throughout their career, but
hmm
specifically since they've been on the Rams, I mean, unless
yeah.
they're playing away games, they're in a covered
It's
stadium,
a
so they're not
it's
used to
And
a
you
playing in
can,
rain.
hey, and y'all can go both look at stats. Like the Rams secondary is not good.
it's 95% rain on Saturday.
Did you hear me, CP?
So more than likely. Wait, what
Yeah.
time? The game's at 4:30. The whole day.
It's like throughout the whole day. I'm pretty sure.
CP, like Bryce Young could, if he uses the throw, like if he throws, the secondary for the Rams is not good. Like go look at
Yeah,
what they've
and
given up.
that's why he threw for. I had it up.
He threw for a good
I can't
amount.
remember how.
Like
It
he
was two
balled that
something.
game.
Yeah,
But what I'm
or
saying,
maybe
like
three.
I don't know. I just think that if it's raining, I don't think Stafford's going to throw the ball. So like he'll throw it some when he's fourth and one or third and out. But like he's going to use Kyron Williams or Saturday. I promise.
I feel like for us to play
Definitely going to
good
get used.
overall, I feel like
Like a
for us to
lot
play
though,
more
more so
overall,
than
the
usual.
rain doesn't help.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I agree.
y'all's D line is kind of good, isn't it?
Yeah, and then we have those injured guys back, like I said, J.C. Horn, Rose, Booze,
Yeah.
Booze,
So who you
Boozman,
got?
Rose,
So who you
whatever.
got? San Francisco. What you got for the rest?
So, I got Panthers beating Rams, and then I got Seahawks beating Panthers. Okay, so then Seahawks to the semifinals. I have Niners beating Eagles, and then I think the Bears beat the Packers,
I think so
and
too.
then I take Eagles.
Mm.
I think that's a tough game right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What
go
Eagles
over
Eagles in
Bears
what? Wait, I thought you
versus
took San
Bears.
Francisco over them.
I did. Why did I say that?
Yeah.
I got Niners over. I'm looking at the Eagles logo. I got the Niners over Bears. My bad.
That's fair. That's fair.
And then Seahawks beat Niners. And
So
then
Seahawks and Broncos. So you got
Damn.
the one seeds.
yeah,
Yo,
but the one
until
seeds
the
make it.
Cardinals,
But
this NFC West is also very. I mean, the Cardinals obviously 3-14 hurts it, but Seahawks, Rams, 49ers, then Cardinals. That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. 14-3, 12-5, 12-5. That's a pretty stacked.
That is a pretty stack. Yeah. CP, I mean, in all honesty, if I really said what I think is going to be the Super Bowl, that's what it would be. But I would much rather see like a San Francisco and Jacksonville Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
no, yeah.
But
But
the Seattle and Denver would definitely be feed fan. Like it would be a good game.
and I think Seahawks win
Feed
that one.
families.
I think Seahawks beat the Broncos
I do too.
for the Super
I
Bowl.
agree. I agree.
Because I feel like offensively and defensively, they're more even than the Broncos are.
Now the Broncos, if they pressure Sam Darnold will do nothing
Yeah.
because he really doesn't have a running back to dump to. But like,
So
yeah,
we got two people saying Seahawks are probably going to win it, or in our heads, anyways. Jack, what did you say?
Yeah.
You think
You
Seattle's
said-
winning it?
Yeah.
Seahawks beat the Broncos.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
Seahawks
I
beating
think-
the Patriots or Broncos.
I think it's either between the two that on that side with Seattle. The one team that I really think could make it
49ers.
instead of is the 49ers. And another sleeper
Texans?
is the
Oh
Bears.
wait, they're in the other shit.
Is the Bears.
Mm.
Because if they go out there and beat the Packers and then beat San Francisco, like I could see them beating Seattle just out of the blue. Just with the momentum.
Fair.
But with that being said, I think Seattle and Denver probably.
One last
Yeah.
thing, I'm gonna wrap it up on. This is my last take, and then I'm good.
Okay.
Back to the
CP, you got anything?
Rams Panthers game. I just want to say, I think Stafford's gonna throw more than y'all are making it out to be. Just my personal opinion. I think he'll have over 35 pass attempts, to be honest. Because I think
Stafford's
the Rams
gonna
as a
throw.
team, they have to win, and the way they win is by throwing the ball and moving the ball down the field. Their receivers are their strong suit as well as their quarterback, so them working together, it's what they're gonna have to do to win.
I'm gonna
That secondary for the Panthers is good.
I'm gonna make this a little more clear, just because like I feel like I wasn't quite as clear as earlier, but I think the rain hurts us because Stafford throws the ball more consistently at like in terms of higher attempts, higher yards, and everything like that than Bryce Young. Because of the run game, both teams are gonna stop the run game because they know, oh, it's raining. Like, you know what I mean? But then when
they're
they
more
do throw
expecting
it,
the run play.
yeah. And so whenever we do throw it to open it up, I feel like Stafford's gonna have a better chance of that than because like when it does in that situation, we always go for like short passes with Bryce Young, which I think we just need to air it out more. But
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
do.
in my opinion.
So they're just going to be anticipating the run play more, which means
Yeah,
you're going
and
to be
that's
forced
why
to
I
throw it
think-
more.
And that's why it puts us at a disadvantage. But at the same time, the reason why I think we win is because we have those guys back on defense. Like defense will play a huge role.
Agree. That's what I agree with because like Stafford can go out there and throw for 300 yards, bro. But he also can throw 3 picks and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
and those 3 picks can turn into Bryce Young leading him for a drive, like things like that. Like, yeah, he can definitely play good, but like turnovers are overlooked sometimes when you look at the stat sheet. Like, yeah, you look at the pick and you're like, oh, what do you do? But like a 3 and out, like you just 3 incomplete passes.
Yeah.
I mean, because that could very well happen. Like, Cook could very well get locked up by JC.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. But I don't think it's going to happen because Puka's just different. But that's going to leave Devontae open in the corner. So, I don't know.
And they do have Devontae back. I forgot they have Devontae
But I think he's just going to be a red zone target. Like
just another threat for the passing game. So,
But I promise you, like, if you want to, any bettors out there, if you want to take a touchdown, automatic is Devontae because, bro, go look. He's literally scored like 14 touchdowns on the 1 yard line. Like, he won't hand the ball off. Like, he has to throw it to Devontae because he's so big.
In the rain, though, I don't know. They might be more prone to running, especially in those
I think Kyron's going to get –
I
I think Kyron – I don't know. He might have a good game, but he's going to have to, low-key.
I think he's going to get touches. Whether or not he has a good game is
he's just going to have to carry – he's going to have to carry his
opportunity.
load in a positive way. He can't be running back – like, he can't be getting stopped.
Yeah.
Same thing with Rico, bro. Like, Rico's got to make positive yardage.
100%. But, all right, you want to wrap this up, Jack?
Yeah, I mean, are y'all good? Like, y'all got anything else?
You got anything else?
Any more takes?
No.
Our next episode is.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I think you do have. Okay, well, hey.
What take?
I appreciate y'all got, huh?
What take?
I was just asking. I didn't know if you had another take.
Dodgers 3-peat.
Oh, here we go. Hey, yeah, me and Nico are just about to say it. Our next podcast won't be about baseball, but very, very soon we'll be talking about these and that bum shirt he's got on. But next week we should be wrapping up that first week of the playoffs and getting really back into. We might start a little bit of NBA talk just because of the trades are about to start coming through the offseason for MLB. Trae Young asking to go to the Wizards. That's
crazy. Also, college football playoffs and how
college football playoffs. So hey, we're
JMU getting beat by 50 to or no, they actually made a little bit of a comeback. But anyways, fixing the whole playoff situation in college football is definitely
I do have
Tulane versus no lane.
And we might surprise you with a segment on some. We might surprise you with a segment we'll give you the name later on, but about another topic that's not related to any sports that I think is going to be fun.
Off topic.
I think it's going to be fun.
Topic.
Keyword. But yeah, I appreciate y'all guys. I appreciate y'all listening. It's
Jack.
It's
Nico.
Jack.
Appreciate it, CP.
I appreciate y'all guys. Y'all have a good one. Tune in. We're going to be back at you next week. Appreciate you.
Peace.
Cheers.
Peace.